Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Erica, or Ricky Mickey Plans if you're on Instagram. And I am planning quickly this week. But first of all, I'll just explain. I'm planning in my classic size happy planner. What is on my table? Classic size happy planner with inserts I have created that kind of shift all the activities and appointments to this side and the to-do list to this side. And this is the week of November 6th through 12th. And the reason I'm going fast is because my daughter is home from college for the weekend and she brought some friends and they're out kind of exploring right now. And when they get back, I don't know if they'll want to spend time with me, but I want to be available if they do. So I want to get this finished so that I'm freed up for the rest of the day, if that makes sense. So when I want to get something done quickly, I find a sticker book that has pretty much everything I need in it. This has decorations. This is, by the way, Keleva Plan's first Roy G. Biv book. I can't believe I haven't used these stickers yet. But then she also has some box stickers that go with it. And then since this won't have everything, the Indigo book will have what else I need. I'll be honest, I don't love the Indigo book. I got rid of a lot of pages of it that I was just like, I'm never going to use them. And I gave them to the art teacher or something. And I kept a few that I was like, yeah, I can see myself using these. So hopefully that'll come in handy today. So since I said I want to go fast, and the reason is that's the reason I'm using this book. Let's do it. So what I love about her book is that she's, this was made by a planner. And so she knows what we want, and she knows a lot of us want a big fat sticker to go in the corner, so she made corner stickers. Now I don't want to take up that much of the corner necessarily, so I'm going to kind of, do you see what I'm doing? This is how it's designed to be made, but I don't want to take up that much room, so I'm going to shift it a little and kind of go like this, and I'll cut off the extra. I just want a little more white space on my page than that. Is that okay to do? Of course it is. It's your planner. Just because the sticker designer made it one way doesn't mean you have to use it that way. And then that includes like happy planner stickers. So again, this is made to go like this, but I'm going to shift it a little and go like so. Pretty much the same as I did on the other side. Are they identical? No, and I actually like it better that way. So it works for me. And then I'm going to put one up here. Is this part even on screen? I don't know. I'm going to put one up here. This one is not made for a corner, but does that stop you from using it in a corner? No way. And then what you can do, if there's a way, and I'll see if there is, you can use these little pieces you end up cutting off. And I don't think I want to put one here. I'm not really sure why. But I don't know, something about that side doesn't seem like it needs a sticker to me. I might change my mind later though, right? So I'm cutting off this excess. And then I'm actually gonna take this little piece I just cut off because it's still a good looking flower. And I'm just gonna put it right here in between these two. So it looks closer to a continuous sticker across the way, right? Cut that off. And then I'm going to cut this and cut that little piece of the big flower off and just keep these little spiky things. Yes, I'm sure that's the technical name for them. And I'm going to put them, something was under the sticker. I'm going to put them, I want to cut off this one too. I know I'm getting into details that really don't matter, but since I'm doing it, I might as well do it right? And so I'm going to put this right here just to fill in that gap a bit. I didn't quite get that on the edge as hard as I worked on it, but not a big deal. Now these, because I'm cutting them at a weird angle, it might be more difficult to use these in this, another spot, but I'm not going to give up. It's not impossible, so I will hang on to them. I'll just put them off to the side here. And if there's a way I can use them, I will. And if there's not, no big deal. Why am I doing blue this week, you ask? I'm pretending you asked. By the way, I'm going to say this now instead of just at the end. If you like hearing me babble about stickers and planners and blah, 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 please give this video a little thumbs up down there in the, underneath this. And even better, please subscribe to my channel. It would be awesome. Just a little pick me up for my confidence, if you will. I would love that. And then you can see more of my videos, like I said, if you do enjoy listening to me babble about planners and such. All right, that's a good, solid start. Now, I do generally like to put some florals here. I know I want to use some sort of quote sticker, and I think there are some in here. Actually, this is awesome. I think I changed subjects. I was going to talk about why I'm doing blue, wasn't I? Stay on topic, Erica. I'm doing blue because it's sort of Veterans Day-ish. It's not your typical red, white, and blue, but it's that look. Does that make sense? And so that's why I am doing blue. So here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do here. I'm going to cut this sticker, and I wish I had the longer scissors. I don't think I cut that straight, but I'll figure that out. Oh no, folded sticker. I hate it when they fold over on themselves. Okay. I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to put him close to the edge here. And then I don't want this to stick in as far as it would if I did that. So I'm just going to cut it a little more. I'm just going to cut this little center part off. And then I will put him right here alongside that first one. Well, not alongside, yeah, alongside. And so now I've got a nice little border here made from one sticker. This I probably can't use, so I'll put it away. And then I'm going to take this quote sticker, "Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire." And I'm going to put him right here. I'm going to try to center him with the Monday box here. And just go like so. I think that's cute. And then what I can do if I wish, and I think I wish, is I can take another, and then this one I can actually go on top of the quote sticker ever so slightly, just to let it blend in a little bit. Yeah, I like that. All right, I may come back to these. I'm definitely going to open to these boxes though, because I'm pretty sure they'll be used. In fact, let's use them now. Let's start with Friday. Friday is our Veterans Day programs Friday is the day we are doing our Veterans Day programs at school. And I say we and I say programs because my husband and I are both music teachers. And so between he and I, there are 3 Veterans Day programs on Friday. There's an elementary, a middle school, and a high school. It is a packed day. It's insane. So, yeah. So I'm going to put a big sticker here just to say Veterans Day programs. I know Veterans Day itself is the 11th, but we're going to do enough on the 10th that's going to be the day for us. We probably won't do anything for Veterans Day on the 11th. And then, as a reward to our hard work, we are going to have a game night with friends that night. And so I'm going to put a decent sized sticker on that one again, because I'm going to put it down a little bit in case I want to write something. You know what? We're not going to do anything else. We're going to be too tired. We're going to come home, take a nap before game night. Let's just be honest. I was going to say I'll leave some more space in case we do something else. We're going to be too tired. So then this post-it here was upside down. It said game night, but it was upside down because we don't do it every Friday. And so I want to kind of remind myself to really check on that before I put a sticker down. Because the post-its are for like my reoccurring events. I feel like I'm all out of whack and discombobulated today. I'm sorry. Now, because of these 3 programs, and because they're all 3 in the morning, it's going to be an exhausting morning. Then we still have to teach in the afternoon. We have to spend Thursday night, I'm gonna put it up here. Thursday night, once all the practices are over in the gyms, 3 different gyms, set up all the AV equipment for all these 3 programs. We're gonna be at school super late that night, super late. Now my husband still currently has his game night scheduled. I'm betting he's gonna hope that we finish setting up for him to come home in time to still play. I would be amazed if it happens. But I'm going to put a sticker for his game night just the same because I know that he's going to want to try. And I got that out of the Indigo book. They kind of have that coppery color, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, we will have church on Sunday, and I generally use a little bit larger sticker for that because I like to mark if we're picking up my daughter or not. Her college is in the same town as our church. And so sometimes she's like, yeah, pick me up, take me to church. And sometimes she's like, no, I'm in college and I want to sleep late. So I like it to be big enough that I can write, pick her up or don't pick her up or whatever. What else? Wednesday. 2 different things on Wednesday. One, you can see by the sticker, is a choir rehearsal. And the other, I'm going to put them like this because I don't think there's much on Tuesday, is a college soccer game at my daughter's college. And my husband and I are both soccer fans. My husband's a big soccer fan. And so after choir practice, he's going to want to head over and watch that soccer game. I will, depending on the temperature. If it's a cold night, I'm going home. If it's decent, I'll go with him. You get it? Yeah, that's how I roll. Sorry. Okay, now, is that it for events? Trash night will come in a second. Choir, soccer, set up for the programs, game night, Veterans Day, game night, nothing really, and church. That's it for the boxes, and boxes are what I do for the things I know ahead of time are coming. Anything that comes up after that will get marked with a clean color dot marker because I can just carry this in my bag with my planner. And so if something gets scheduled for Tuesday or I need a to-do list for Tuesday, I can just use this guy. I'll show you what he looks like. You just kind of take him and just make dots, check them off. Yeah, I love these things. Now I may not use this color because after testing it, that's a little different blue, but I'll figure out which color in a little bit. I do want to mark my 3 to-do lists here, and I don't have any more boxes left in Kelva Plans book that are all 3 the same size. So I could use more copper, pull the copper over here. I may do that. I don't have to use boxes at all. I could just use these things. Actually, these are kind of specific. These say get it done. These say today. And these say important. So I could just use those. You know what? I could. No, I don't. I want to mark them. I want to label them. I've just decided I want to really actually label them. So let's see what I've got here. See, again, I could use these and just put important, but I will show you how I like to split up my boxes and why I don't want to do that. All right, I'm going to use these 2 periwinkle ones and a copper one. These are a little bigger than I usually use over here, but I think it's going to work for me today. So I think I'm going to take this, and this will be one of my to-do lists. This will be another to-do list. And we'll grab a copper, and this will be another to-do list. Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do. All right, so what I have is stickers I made without a cutting machine. These you can just make these with like Word or WordPerfect or WordPerfect. Nobody uses that anymore. Word or Publisher, you know, anything like that. And so I'm going to take these. I'm trying to decide if I want to combine them with one of these. I think I might. So I'm going to take the At Home. I'm going to cut it here. Get tweezers so I can see a little better. So you can make these without a cutting machine. So if you do not have a cutting machine, you can still make your own stickers. I made this on address label paper and clear, obviously, because I wanted the clear look, and just printed them out and cut them. Like, you don't have to have the fancy machine. Now, if you want fancy stickers, you want the fancy machine, but these aren't fancy stickers, so it's all good. So then I'm going to take this and I'm going to go here just to give it a little more dimension. Yeah, I like. So this is my at-home to-do list, and that's why I didn't want to use one of the generic ones, because I do kind of separate out my to-do lists. Yeah, I don't do it all the time, but I'd say I do it most of the time. Now at work, I don't have room for one of those cutie pies, but I do want to trim it down a little more because I don't know what the clear sticker is going to look like on top of that copper. Well, I'm going to find out a bit because it's not quite going to fit, but it'll be real darn close. Can I cut off the bottom? It's going to be really stinking close. All right. There's my at work to-do list. And then my third to-do list is generally errands. And errands I can't cut down like I did at home. This one I mean by at home. But I think I might be able to still fit something if I want to. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm going to put this down lightly. And then let's get this coppery one that says to do. Yeah, I think it's going to work. So I'll put that one there, and then I'm going to do this different than that one. And I'm going to go, well, no, I'm going to go about the same actually. Yeah. I was wary of covering that floral, but I think it's going to be all right. Don't love that those are different. What if I use copper, like actual copper? Will this come up? Yes. Let's see if that looks a little bit better. That's a little better. I think that copper on that dark blue, it's just hard to see unless you have like a super bright light on it. Okay. Trash night. Trash night. I need my little baggie of icons. All right. I'm going to put a music note here on the Veterans Day things because honestly, that's the whole reason my husband and I are involved in it, is because we are the music teachers and they are kind of concert-like for us. So I want to put that. I'll put this for my husband's game night. I won't put one of those for our game night because our game night is it's not that theme anymore, at least not currently. And then I feel like this little trash sticker from Sticker Monster Co. is like perfection, right? And I know normally I put a little syringe for shot night, but our insurance is still not cooperating, and so we still don't have any shots for maintenance medication. It's really frustrating when insurance gets to tell you what medicine you can and cannot have. Super frustrating. All right, that's it for icons. And then I think the next thing I want to do is have a steps sticker. So the only question here is dark blue or light blue. What do we think? I feel like I don't have much light blue represented down here, so I'll do a little light blue here. And this, I'm gonna raise it up a tad because I want to see more of that floral, and I'm not gonna fill up that many errands. And then I'll take a copper sticker and make a little title here. And inside that title are more stickers that I made, if I can find them. Here they are. That say steps. And again, it's going to cover the copper, but I think it's going to be okay. I'll try burnishing that a little bitty bit. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And then, I wonder if this color is better. No, that's too green, isn't it? I don't think I have a blue I'm gonna like better. I think this is the one I tried before. Well, maybe not. Maybe those aren't. No, they're not. I think I like this one. All right, so let me show you what I do on my step sticker. And I just take this dots marker and I put a dot for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oops, I made my dots too close together or far apart. And then that's where I'll mark my steps. And that's also how I will mark, well, here, I'll just get started. I'll give myself a few dots for to-do lists. This one will have a whole lot, and then a few dots for to-do lists. And there'll be more than this. This is just to get me started. All right, I can get rid of these. I can get rid of these. And now the question is do I want any more decor or am I finished? Could put something here. I don't know that I need to though. Could put a little, like a floral right there on the top of Tuesday just to give us a little more floral. Maybe I'll do that, like half one there and half one here. What if I take this guy? And it'll be obvious I cut it in half. You'll be able to tell, which used to bug me, but now I'm over that. And I'm gonna cut him right. Oh, the scissors almost reached in one fell swoop. Right down the middle. And I will put one half of it up here just to give us a little more floral action up here. And because I don't think I'm gonna have to write that much on Tuesday. And I'll put one right here just to give us a little floral action on the weekend. Oh, that's a little weird. It's a little weird. That looks out of place, doesn't it? Too much? What if I take them off? I need undo. What if I take them off and I do it more like Michelle on Plan On It does, and just kind of take it along the top and bottom edge, more like this. Michelle on Plan On It does this all the time. She is the master of taking the littlest, bittiest scraps that I know she's going to throw out, and she doesn't. She sticks them somewhere. And I always think that just looks too much. And then in the end, it doesn't. It looks awesome. So I'm going to get some inspiration from her and just do this. I'm gonna go a little past so I can just cut it off because I'm having trouble lining it up. I did have the paper tear a tad right there, but I think it'll be okay. Because before I got the undo out. By the way, if you don't know undo, let you peel up any sticker, yet it doesn't get rid of the adhesive, and so then it'll stick back down. And this wet spot you see, that will dry up and be gone. You will never know it happened. Yeah, that's cute. And so then she would probably do another something there. So I'm going to see about doing that. So she might take it and do something like that. Like I can totally see her doing that. like going like this, just to give a little bit more color there. I don't know if that's exactly what she'd do, but it's something like what she'd do. And that little line, if you're wondering, that came from the inkjet, since I print my own pages. If you're using pre-printed pages by Happy Planner, you won't get that when you peel up a sticker. That's just because I make my own. So that's my own doing there. My own doing. Now what do I want to just keep going? Let's do it. Let's live dangerously. Again, that's how she would do it. And hers always look quite cool. Okay, yeah. That's much better than what I had before. Much, 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 much better. See, this one I don't know that I can use very well. She would figure out how, but I don't know how. But I can use this little piece. I'm gonna need the tweezers so I can see what I'm doing. And kind of put it right here. Let's put it down here. Let's put it up here. I don't know what I want to do. I'm gonna put it up here. All right. Now, do I want any down here? Let's do it. Why not? Remember me saying I wanted this to be quick? I mean, my daughter's not back yet, so I guess technically it's still quick enough, right? So I'm gonna take this. I want these to be narrower because I don't want them to peek up into the box line very much. They can a little bit, but not much. So this is kind of the boldest part of that sticker. If I'm gonna take pieces of it. So let's put him here. And then if I'm gonna take another piece of him, I could go like this. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that off. That little blue, dark blue, I was about to say blue chunk. They're all blue. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go like this. And now she would, you know it, take this and she would plug it in. See, I feel like that's too small a piece. But let's try it. Let's try it. Because she would totally do something along this line. Do I want more? Let's do it. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Let's just use this last little one. And then all I'll have left is big ones for another day. Oh, fold it, fold it. Okay. And so I want it to be narrow. I'm gonna cut it this way. Put that guy down there. And I want you to be narrow, so I'm gonna kind of cut you like this. And put that right there. Now that's very obvious. Those are two different pieces. So I don't know that I love that look, but I think it'll, I mean, you know what I mean? That it's obvious, but I think it's okay. All right, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be finished because like I said, I wanted this to be quick. I wanna be out of here and have all my stuff cleaned up because this is the room my daughter and her friends have been hanging out in. And so I'm going to finish up. So again, if you like what you saw here, please give me a thumbs up. If you wanna see more of my videos, please give me a subscribe. And yeah, let me know what you do for Veterans Day if you do anything. And have a great week and happy planning. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.